and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be trying to resin a piece of wood or a chopping board, and I've never actually done this before, so I feel like we can go on a bit of a journey together. I've seen loads of people do this and I've always thought it looks really pretty, so I'm really excited to try it out together. If you have any tips, definitely leave them down below and let's all help each other out. Other than that, let's just get started. So this is the piece of wood that I've decided to use. It's a piece of olive wood. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to resin this side. So first things first, I need to tape the bottom of this up. I'm going to be using this blue painter's tape. I did try using frog tape, but it just didn't take to it very well. And just to let you know, I did sand down previously just lightly. It's a bit of a weird shape board, so it'll be interesting to see how it works, but I've never tried this before, so you can journey with me and learn from my mistakes if it goes wrong. I'm also gonna stick a piece of tape around the front, just probably like here, and I might as well wrap that around to the back. Okay, perfect, and this is the part that my resin is going to stick to. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And now I'm going to pick out my colours. So for my colours, I'm going to be using this blue from the Craft Resin Mica powder range. If you'd like to try these out, I will leave a discount code below. And then this turquoise colour, this is actually my absolute favourite colour from Craft Resin. I use this all the time. It's just such a beautiful colour. So I'm going with quite a blue kind of sea theme. And then I am going to be using this silver glitter. I'm going to be using this liquid silver also. And then for texture, I've got just some of these green stones that I'm going to add to it as well. I'm just going to jump off and mix my resin off camera, so if you want to see a video on how I mix my resin, then check out the Craft Resin YouTube channel because all the information is over there. So I have my resin all mixed up now, and these are the colours. I have got more than I need just because I want to make something else as well, but this is the darker blue, which is absolutely beautiful. This is the turquoise. This is my favourite one. I'm absolutely obsessed. I love it so much. This is the glitter, and then this is just some white alcohol ink with a drop of silicone oil in. Just remember, if you do use silicone oil, to not use too much at all because it lowers the property of the anti-yellowing in Craft Resin, and also it can just leave an effect which isn't very nice if you use too much, but 1 or 2 drops and you'll get beautiful cells. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for it and see what we come up with. I think with this type of project, it's definitely better when your resin has sit for a little bit and is a bit thick. Okay, so far this is what it's looking like. I think next time I do a project like this, I would actually tape up the sides as well, just because I'm not sure that's going to be a clean finish, but that's absolutely fine. Like I said, we're doing a little trial together, so it's absolutely fine. I think other than that, it's looking really pretty, and these leftover drips here, I have a project idea for, so nothing goes to waste. It's absolutely fine. And I also made this tray, which I absolutely love, just from the same colours. But yes, I'm so excited to see how this turns out. I think once this has been a couple of hours, I'm going to take the tape off. I'm not going to let it fully set with the tape on. I feel like it might be harder to get off then. But yeah, we'll see how it turns out together. I just took the tape off, and then I remembered I never added any of my liquid silver, so I'm just going to do that now while the resin is quite thick. So I'm just dipping my wooden stick into the liquid silver, and then I'm just going to trace over where I want it to go. Okay, perfect. I think I'm actually going to mix up a little bit of white and just edge this just here in white, because I feel like it's just missing something. So I'm just going to mix up some white, let that really thicken up, and then I'll add a line of white as well. I just realised that my camera wasn't on record. That's so annoying, but basically all I've done is added this white here, and I just added a little bit of white here, and I think it's just completely like added to it. I'm really happy with it, so I'm going to completely leave it alone now until tomorrow, and we'll come back and see what it's looking like. Okay, so it is the next day now, and I have taken the tape off the chopping board. It looks super pretty. I'm so happy with it. This is what it looks like. Look how gorgeous that is. I actually can't cope. I love it so much. So a few tips that I've learnt from doing this is it works so much better. Have I gone blurry? There we go. So a few tips that I've learnt from making this piece, oh just look at the wood, I just love it so much, is let your resin get really thick before pouring it. This stops it just getting all over your edges and everything, because when I added the white was so thick it was almost unusable, and that's the point that I wanted it to be at, because actually I didn't drip any of it down the side, and it leaves the sides really smooth doing it that way. So I would either let the resin sit until it's super thick and then just put it on the top and don't let it drip down the sides, or if it is going to drip down the sides, then to tape the sides as well. Because what I'm going to do with this one, because it's like uneven on the edges, I'm going to get a palm sander, sand it down, and then add some beeswax, and then that'll bring the grain of the wood back out. But I'm still really happy with it. I absolutely love it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. If you make any of these chopping boards, then definitely comment below or tag us on Instagram at Craft Resin and at Stand Together UK. I would absolutely love to see. But yeah, I'm gonna have another few goes at this and see what else I can achieve. So yeah, thank you for joining on this journey, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos, and other than that, I will see you in the next video.